Hello, this is Inquisitor Lichtenstein. This is my first ever YouTube video, and today we are going to be reviewing the new Necromunda cards. Well, they're not new, but, you know, I've just purchased them. They're £9 each per pack, and in each pack you get 12 gang cards, 8 gang-specific cards for the Goliath and Escher in this case, and then you get 6 blank fighter cards which are stamped with the gang logo. Overall, first impression is a nice little box. I don't think it's an unreasonable price, but we'll, get into that afterwards. This one does say £10. That is because the store clerk priced it wrong, and I did only pay £9. They are £9 from GW. However, other companies can sell them cheaper from, other stores such as Eastern Fringe Gaming, for example. So, let's start off with the Goliath Gang cards. So let's unbox these bad boys. There you go. Let's have a look. I've been a really big fan of the Necromunda board game so far. It is, although I know a lot of people prefer playing on a 4x4 with lots of terrain, I actually quite like playing the Underhive variant where you play on the tiles. Yeah, so as I said, it's a nice little box it comes in, quite sturdy, and yes, as we would expect, quite high quality cards from GW. So, a good solid material, nice build. Let's have a quick look at some of these. So we've got a Goliath specific card. Don't know if you can see that, but it says anything's a weapon. One of your fighters can spend an action to play this card. Tuck this under their fighter's card. While it is there, the fighter's unarmed attacks are resolved at +1 strength and -1 AP. Yeah, obviously that's a really effective tactic, especially for the Goliaths. I mean, I know they've got a few in the Necromunda box set that are not equipped with a melee weapon, despite them being one of the toughest gangs going. So that will always be helpful. Amongst the other sort of cards you get, Blade Breaker, Ironhide, Knockout Blow, Ceramite Skin. They've really done a nice job of naming these cards. Second Wind, for example. Also, another thing to pick up on is it is a really nice card back. I mean, you can almost see the rust on that. It's a really high quality card. I'm proper pleased with that. So let's have a quick flick through. Steel Constitution, Desperate Effort, Distraction, Healthy Paranoia. That sounds pretty amazing. And my light's just gone out. Brilliant. It's alright. We've got a backup light. Always come prepared. So, Healthy Paranoia. It's pretty good. Yeah, various other things. And as you might be able to see here, the gang-specific cards, they have got the Goliath stamp just there, as you might be able to see. No, you probably can't. Annoyingly, I'll pause that. Right, so there you go. Ever the professional. Situation recovered. I think this all bodes well for the future of the channel. But as you can see, yeah, definitely very nice cards. You can see the slightly embossed looking, well, not embossed, but printed Necromunda, Goliath gang card, sort of stamped there. Very nice. Good for a leader, as they put it. So, I think that's all we're going to get out of the gang cards without going into too much detail. So, let us move on to the Escher gang. But first, let's introduce a couple of Necromunda gangers who will be joining us for this. This is Bone Snapper. There he is. And this is Marika. There she is. You probably won't be able to see them that well, but you can see them far better on my Instagram page, which is All Things Hobby. I will probably put that down in the description for you. So, let's get on with this. Right. Let's have a look, see if I can find somewhere to open these up. There we go. No problem with the sharp knife. Oh, lovely. Always reminds you of your childhood, that, ripping off the shrink wrap. So, again, yeah, lovely artwork on the box. I don't think I showed that so much, but it's the same thing inside. 3 gang-specific tactics, 8 gang-specific tactics cards, 12 just general gang tactics cards, and 6 blank fighter cards. I've got to be honest, I was a little disappointed in Games Workshop in separating these out from the main box set, considering you get the Escher and Goliath gangs in the box itself. But hey-ho, they're a company and they've got to make money, and I'm perpetuating that problem by purchasing these cards. So, as we can see, again, same quality as the Goliath cards, all got the Escher sort of eye with the knives stamp in there, which I'm sure you can remember from the original Necromunda back in the 90s. So, what we got side by side. Until the end of the round, any assists that are granted by fighters from this gang grant a +2 bonus to their hit roll instead of a +1. So again, very useful, good for Escher gangers, you know, the sort of accurate long-range shooters of the Underhive at the moment, until we get the Orlocks hopefully soon. Tunnel runners can only be used in the Zone Mortalis, so I don't think they're even calling it Underhive now. They are actually calling it Zone Mortalis, which is good because that's what I'd been calling it for ages. So thank Christ for that. And this seems to be all fighters can move through pitfalls and ductways as though they were clear terrain. And we have a disaster once more. Hang on. Okay, there we are. We're on to the backup plan now. I've actually gone and got my painting light, because the other one was awful and I bought it in the pound shop. So this now is not going to fail because it's plugged into the mains and not battery operated. So, back to the review. So as you can see, various cards. Gang cards obviously haven't got the Escher gang printed on them. But, again, some very... I've got to credit the rules writers here, because they have really come up with a load of different rules. And to be honest, my puny brain would lack the capacity to come up with all of the, let alone, you know, the names, let alone all the rules that went with them. So, kudos to them for that. Trusty backup. That sounds interesting. Fighter has an additional stub gun. Yeah, so there's plenty of different various... Yeah, I've got to admit, these are a lot more sort of flavourful than the ones you get in the default box. Really are. I am quite a big fan of these, actually. Right. Pressing on to the fighter cards themselves. Again, Escher gang specific. Very nice looking. It's pretty much the standard with the nice little extra printout on the side. Probably you want to fill these in pencil, to be honest, because I would not want to leave them permanently marred by my terrible handwriting. So, yes. Well, I think that might be my review complete of the Goliath and the Escher gang tactics cards. This is my first ever YouTube video, so I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. But... you know, if you have any, you know, advice for me, comments, let me know in the comments, obviously. And obviously go and check out my Instagram page if you want to see more of these amongst the other sort of things I'm painting, which is All Things Hobby. I will leave that in the description. Thank you for watching and have a very nice day.